Hello, I'm Cara Sevens and welcome to Sign 7 News, bringing you the latest stories from the last week in the sign and wide format print industries. This week, new design lab service launched by Dufaylite, string of appointments in the industry, Keypoint and Epson on the importance of colour management, and signs of support for Ukraine. First, paper honeycomb manufacturer Dufaylite has launched a free design lab service to enable customers to produce bespoke solutions for furniture, point of sale, units and exhibition displays. Using paper honeycomb solutions to produce durable yet sustainable solutions will enable more businesses to meet the demands for environmentally friendly products. Next, a string of recent appointments have demonstrated how the sign industry continues to stay resilient amidst current challenges. CMY UK has promoted Sarah Neat to Marketing Director, while also welcoming Steve Stokes as Senior Sales Consultant. As well as appointments in out-of-home and digital signage, consultancy firm Make It Happen has promoted Katie Askin to a Director of the company. Now, last week, we spoke to Mark Tinkler from Epson and David Sweetnam from Keypoint about Epson's Triple Buyers Lab 2022 award wins. In part 2 of our interview, we asked Sweetnam and Tinkler about the innovations and changes taking place within colour management, along with the importance of accolades such as the BLI Awards.
Yeah, I mean, we're still seeing a lot of variation between how easy it is to colour manage from device to device. I mean, every RIP offers spot color management and color switching, but they all tend to be quite user intensive. And one of the things we really like about the Epson products is that you have these EMX files that are associated with the media. So you simply point and click. You don't have to think about going into color management and spend half an hour printing off a pile of variations of the orange theme you're trying to get and going around with your Spectra trying to find what is the best color match and then making that change, because that's time, that's money.
I think I'd like to touch on one of the things that David mentioned there. We talked about how easy it is out of the box to get the right operation, the right color. You will see us in the coming year and also focusing even more on easy and accurate color matching. Not only if you've got one printer, so maybe you have a very specific target color, maybe even somebody's measured from a swatch or a particular product they need to match rather than a specified color. We'll have tools that make it easy to do that, but also easy to manage a fleet of printers. Maybe you have a fleet of printers in one location and you want to make sure you have a consistent output across all of those with the same good color matching, but also from location to location. I think these days, and especially with the impact of disrupted supply chains, distributed printing is even more important than it ever was. Actually producing what you need, where you need it on time. And we'll have the same tools that will make sure that if you're printing on an 8600 or an R5000 or a 6600 in one location, in one factory, you're getting the same color and color matching in another. So these are tools that we are and we will be introducing to make the easy to use operation universal across the families and across the fleets, wherever they may be located.
One of the reasons why we moved into this industry was to try and provide some level of apples to apples level playing field, because when I first started going to some of these big wide format trade shows, one of the common messages was that there's no easy way to compare device to device. It really was a wild, wild west out there with people making claims around how fast their machines could go, how good the quality was, but it was very, very difficult for someone to actually understand whether a claim around speed could match up to the quality claim around the output quality itself. So what we did was put together a standardized testing program, so every machine is being judged in the same way, using the same files, using the same criteria, using the same mindset. So when you pick up one of our reports and you see a speed or you see a quality rating or you see a usability assessment, they are based on having been done the same way.
We set ourselves very high goals for the products, but it's good that we have third parties that are testing and evaluating, comparing against our competitors that will allow our customers to see a good objective comparison of the various devices available to them. So it's really, really important that we do have David and his program and his colleagues actually doing this work. Of course, we'll continue to set those standards and challenge ourselves and work on continuous improvement, which is the Epson way. But it's really, really important to have this kind of evaluation and this kind of award that recognises that and helps us go forward and keep doing the same thing.
And finally, as the war escalates in Ukraine, sign makers have shown solidarity via various forms of signage. Companies like SignFab, RMC Digital Print, Northern Flags, Bright Sign and Trotec have shown solidarity via donations, social media posts and signage. Sterling-based D-Signs even wrapped its company van in the colours of the Ukrainian flag with the message "Glory to Ukraine." That's all for this week's Sign 7 News, but for now you can stay up to date with all the news in the industry at signinc.co.uk. View much more video content over on our Sign 7 News YouTube channel, or join in with the conversation on Twitter and LinkedIn. We'll see you next week.